Hey guys, Dr. Decks here. Today we are installing In-Lite LED deck lighting. They're really cool lights made by In-Lite Design. You can follow them on Instagram at In-Lite Design. They're just a low voltage LED light that we like to use. We're installing a Hive 22, which is about a 7/8 inch. It's a 22 millimeter or 7/8 inch spot. And we're putting it in some spots on the staircase so you can see where you're going at night and kind of guides the path, and it looks really cool when it's dark out. So that's what's up, man. Come over here and check it out. Sometimes when you're doing this, there's fasteners in your way, and you got to find ways to either get around them or you got to pull them out so that you can continue on. And we have two holes where we have a screw right in the way, and we cannot drill the hole until we get the screw removed. So that's what I'm doing right now, is kind of getting these screws out of the way so that we can button this up.
How do you remove them?
Well, this one I had to chisel away some of the inside of the deck board so I can get a bit onto the head of the screw and hopefully back it out of this hole without screwing up the hole, or when I pull out the screw, screwing up the hole some more from there. But you can see the screw in there. Got you. All right, so now that I have a clear path, I can, and this is a beater bit. I've already destroyed this one. I've hit a couple of these. So.
A couple of what?
Artillery, I call it.
Oh.
Now, I noticed on this particular run, I've got a stair jack right here too. So I got to be able to clear the stair jack. So I'm going to have to drill on an angle now with smaller bits. I start with a smaller bit. Ow. Okay, that was pretty easy. Then I go to a larger 1/2 inch bit. Trying to be careful not to hit the edges of this fascia, because these lights sit flush in the fascia. There's no trim or bezel or anything, so if you mess up on your fascia, you're replacing your fascia, and we don't want to do that. And it's finally a 5/8 hole. It just makes it a little easier to get this through the hole.
What is that?
This is the connector piece. Andy has all the other parts. The connector piece, so this is like a waterproof connection that once you get the light in, there's another part that connects to the wire underneath the deck. And once those come together, that's what activates the light. So you get them like that. And there's a little In-Lite logo. And we like to face those down every time. And then just a couple light taps with your mallet. Go a little bit deeper. You're done.
What's this?
Square?
There's something weird about it.
This is an adjustable square. I used to like it, but all the bubbles in it broke. So C.H. Hansen, shame on you for having crappy bubbles in your $75 square. But I used to use this a lot to find angles and whatnot. You can actually like lock this in place and it'll tell you the angle you're on. On this side, it's a 15-degree angle. read right here, well, 14. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if you need to do like 20 repetitive 22.5 degree marks, you can dial it in. And now you have a 22.5 degree angle. And it used to come in really handy for like stairs and stuff when these vials were full of liquid, but they slowly evaporate out of here. I don't know what the deal is. I'm sure I could get replacement vials, but they're kind of spendy squares, and this is the second one I've had, and it's done it twice, so I'm not buying another one. Instead, I use a Martinez square, and it has a bubble in it as well. It doesn't have 3 of them, but this is really the only one I need anyways. So they kind of got rid of some of the fluff and added some really cool features in their square. The only issue I have with this square is this part is too thick. When I'm building a lot of decks, or when I'm building decks, sometimes I need to be able to put the end of this square into a deck board like this. I actually do that quite a bit. So this square does absolutely nothing for me for that particular use. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I still like the square. It's titanium, it's super light, really tough, handles a lot of abuse. It's a lifetime tool. You'll never have to buy another one because they ain't cheap. One thing I really like about this brand of In-Lite is I have installed a lot of different low voltage LED lighting systems, and usually within a year or two you seem to have some kind of an issue. But these guys are putting a 5-year warranty on their product, which I really like because they're backing up what they're selling. So it's probably one of the best warranties on the market, and they're just a high quality built light. You can tell when you do the install, so I really like them. All right, so we've got all of our lights installed, all of our fascia and our trims installed, and we have the final look of our lower detail of our skirt trim for the bench. We were originally going to run another full piece in here, and we decided, you know what, it's too bulky, it looks too thick, and we put in this really nice vertical skirt, and we didn't want to lose all that work and all that nice look. So we ripped a piece of decking in half to finish our trim down below so you could still see some of the skirting. So I really like the way that turned out. It kind of gives it a picture frame look. And now we're going to go underneath the deck and see what Andy's up to.
Why are you playing in the dirt?
So right now I'm running the landscaping wire for our Hive 22 LED lights from In-Lite, and we try to keep the wire hidden, so that's why I'm on the dirt. I'm running it underneath the deck. We're going to come around the curve down to the lower deck, and then I'm going to be underneath the deck from there, hooking up the wire to the stairs and the bench. Yeah, definitely not the
Hold on. All right, so we got Deck Andy deck. We're doing the hookup on these lights, on these In-Lite lights. And this is how easy it is.
Okay, so this is the bottom of the connection to the Hive 22s. There's a cap, a plastic piece that holds the wire in, and then they just go back together like that with the wire in between. I will demonstrate. So you got your wire, you stick the plastic clip on like that. This piece slides right over it. Make sure that you keep the wire inside the plastic clip, and then put the cap on and twist. Done. And then just hook them up. And that is a watertight connection that won't fade out because of weather. And now that light should be going.